Hi, I'm Meredith DeVito with KNOXX Video, and today we're here with James Terry. James, how's your day going so far?
It's going great. Just did a workout, kind of toning it down, getting ready to fight on Friday, baby. I'm ready to go.
So you're going to be fighting Caros Fodor June 24th in Washington at Strikeforce Challengers 16, which is going to be on Showtime. Yep. And this is your seventh fight. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. With Strikeforce.
Yeah.
And you've done the prelims. This is going to be your first main event. So are you pretty excited about that?
Yeah, I've done a few prelims. I've also been in the main card twice for challengers, but this is the first time I've been featured as the main event. Okay. So yes, I'm very excited for this. This is a big opportunity for me. I've been training really, really hard for this, and I feel like it was well deserved and very well timed. I'm getting married in November, so this is thank you. This is a very good time in my life, and this is great exposure for me. And I'm actually fighting Caros, like you said. I've been wanting to fight him for a while. I think he's a fantastic opponent, awesome person, and I think both of us are going to showcase what we like to do.
Now, how do you think he's going to be with fighting? I know he has 6 submission wins. Have you been working on your submission defense?
Yeah, I always work on my submissions. I believe I'm very well rounded, but I choose to do kickboxing. That's what the fans want to see, baby, right? I think that I choose to strike because it's fun to me. I think I said this a few times. You give a kid a new toy and he wants to play with it. Josh Koscheck was the one that kind of first said that to me, and it kind of stuck out. I was like, yeah, dude, that makes sense. Yeah. Right around when he said that, I was starting to get into striking, and I'm like, yeah, new toy. So I like to kickbox. I like to knock people out. I think it's entertaining. I think that's what the crowd wants to see. I like to push the pace. I'm not a lay and pray kind of fighter. I've had a couple fights like that, and I wasn't pleased with my performance. I feel good when I go out there and I kickbox and I change it up and I get crazy. So there's no nobody's questioning what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to kickbox this guy, and good luck taking me down.
Okay. Now, if you win this fight, how many fights do you think you are away from fighting Gilbert Melendez?
I think I'm close. I mean, realistically, they had me in the top 10 for the welterweight division. At some points, that fluctuates. And now that I'm dropping a lightweight, I know it's very competitive, but I feel like I'm right in the mix. And Caros, him and Justin Wilcox, I would say, are the two standout challenger fighters that are kind of ready to make the next step up, for the lightweights at least. And I beat Caros. I think I'm right there. I think I'm maybe 1 or 2 wins away from being a top contender. I mean, I hope that after I win this fight, they would give me a top contender. I can prove myself against one of the top 5 guys and then possibly get a title shot.
Now, also fighting on the card is Ryan Couture. How do you feel you would do against someone like him?
I have a lot of respect for Ryan. I really do. But he's not as experienced as I am. And with all due respect to him, I would beat him badly.
Okay. Now, 2 people that train at AKA Josh Thompson and Josh Wilcox. Justin Wilcox. Do you see yourself fighting with them, and what do you feel about teammates fighting with each other?
Well, I think that if me, Josh, and Justin had established ourselves and solidified ourselves as the top 3 guys, then we would end up having to fight. That's just how the game works, But I don't want to fight those guys. They're my friends. Josh coaches me. Justin, he's a mentor of me in some ways. I push him, It's a back and forth, It's a give and take relationship with us, and I don't want to fight those guys. But if I have to, I would. But let's just beat everybody else and then worry about that.
Okay. Is there anyone in the lightweight division at UFC that you would love to fight?
I want to fight. Shoot, man. I mean, I want to fight everybody. I want to fight the top guys without a doubt. There's nobody in particular that I want to fight. I don't have, ill intentions or hatred towards anybody that I want to fight. I think stylistically, Caros Fodor, I wanted to fight. I wanted to fight him because stylistically he was kind of opposite to me. He likes to smother people. I like to stick and move. I think we're both well-rounded. He's a tough guy. He's a respectable guy. I like fighting. It sounds dumb, but I like fighting friendly people because it's not like I'm like having this like negative attitude towards this guy when I'm fighting him. I don't want a negative attitude. It's a sport. you know, and I like to reflect that when I fight. I like to be respectful to my opponents, and I like the same. I like the same from my opponents. I want the same respect from my opponents. So it's not fun when I'm fighting guys that are like trying to dog me and, you know, piss me off or say things in the locker room. I'm like, man, it's like taking the sport back 10 years. I wanted to fight Caros for that reason. And also he beat my teammate Tomas Dion. Ever since he beat Tomas, I wanted to fight him. I want to revenge Tomas. You know, that's like one of my good friends, and I think I can do it.
Now, your nickname is Intensity. How did you get that name?
A couple different ways. Basically, I bring the intensity when I train. You know, been known to tell my clients, you get results when you bring the intensity. It's kind of a thing I stole from CrossFit. And my buddy growing up, Drew Fickett, used to run around the gym yelling intensity. And I used to run around the gym yelling no mercy. And James Intensity Terry sounded a little better than James No Mercy Terry. So, you know, it's something that the guys kind of picked up on here. And they started calling me that. They've been wanting to call me that for a couple years. And I was kind of like, no, but, you know, it flowed and it sounded right. So let's do it.
Now, what's the best way for your fans to follow you? Do you have a Twitter, Facebook? What's the best way?
I have both. I have a Twitter. It's James Terry _USH, which is an acronym for Unlimited Strength and Honor, which is our gym's motto. And then I have a Facebook, of course, James Terry as well. Just search for me. It's the good-looking picture. Yeah. And then I also have a website. My website is Fitness by Intensity. So that's my personal training website, my business website. It is up. It's still under construction, but you can kind of check out some photos on there. You can contact me on fitnessbyintensity.com as well.
Well, best of luck to your fight that's coming up. And for more information, go to knoxxgear.com.